different types of connectors. We have the SC, subscriber connector. This is, for a while, was the most, and may still be the most popular and prominent connector in the world. But it is rapidly being overtaken by what's called the LC, or lucent connector. And the reason for that is that this is basically half the size of that one, so you have higher density. Everything you see in front of you here is based on that smaller LC connector. There are still, and particularly Lamont says in the broadcast world, STs, which stands for straight tip. This is a bayonet quick lock type connector that apparently broadcast people love. But it is, but it is going the way of the dinosaur, right? It's
Yeah,
getting
so
harder.
everyone needs to be aware of that. Most manufacturers are phasing out ST connectors just because it doesn't perform as well as an LC or an SC connector. So if you're at a point where you can start transitioning, you're definitely better off to do that.
Yeah, the LC is definitely becoming the dominant connector. It's a good quality connector. It's very high density, so it's getting a lot of popularity. We do still see FCs, which is not a bayonet style, but an actual twist lock. I see those predominantly on test equipment anymore that still has it. This is what's called the MTRJ. This was a product that was actually invented by AMP. It's the same footprint as an RJ45 jack. It's a 2-fiber connector. I'll get in trouble with my own company for saying this, but avoid it. I'm not afraid to say it. And then this one, and this is where we're going to spend a little bit amount of time, because this is a very prominent connector today. It's this one and this one are the two connectors that you're going to hear the most about today. The MTP or MPO, which is exactly the same thing. Mechanical transfer pull-off or multi-fiber push-on. Why does it have two different names? Well, if you're US Connect, who invented the connector, you will call it mechanical transfer pull-off. If you license the right to use MTP from US Connect for a lot of money, you also can call it MTP. Choose not to do that, but you select to use the generic name that has basically been licensed for everyone else to use, you will call it an MPO. Right. Our variety we refer to as MPO because it's the generic term, and we decided not to pay the licensing fee for the fancy name. So, but the question is that are they the same in terms of performance? Well, depends. It may be different from one manufacturer to the next. Our polishing and techniques that we use to do our end faces for these connectors make them as good or better than anybody else's on the planet. So what this is, so that's a single fiber connector, that's a single fiber connector, single, that's 2-fiber. This is actually 12 fiber end faces all lined up in one connector. And I'm going to send this around so you guys can have a look at it. So if you look at that, and then with that nifty little flashlight that you just got, pump light into one end of it and then look at the other end, and you should be able to see all 12 of those fiber end faces lined up. So all of the plug-and-play technology that we're now talking about for optical fiber is almost exclusively based around that type of connector, the 12-fiber MPO. Because what it allows us to do is terminate and connect 12 fibers as opposed to individual strands or duplexes really quickly with factory terminated end faces.
How many insertions?
They are rated for, I'd have to get the actual numbers on them, but yeah, more than that, it's got to be
Hundreds or thousands?
Not thousands, but you're in the realm of hundreds, yeah. This last one here, this is a dual fiber connector we're not even going to talk about. It's pretty much for all intents and purposes dead. It's
Out of curiosity, what are the LCs rated for as far as insertions?
The standards define that there's a certain number that they're supposed to meet. Most vendors will say, hey, ours will do that or better, right? But again, you're talking on the order of not in the thousands for sure, probably on the range of somewhere between 50 and 100.
Okay.
I can get you our exact numbers, but
So that would be scores.
scores. Yeah, I like that. We'll use that one.